When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics. It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this edition of High School Basketball here on SummitCitySports.com, also streaming live over both YouTube and Facebook. This matchup between the Northside Legends and the Homestead Spartans. This is boys basketball. We had the girls basketball game here on Summit City Sports just moments ago, and the boys game is just moments away from tipping off. Well, first we want to mention head coach Chris Johnson of the Homestead Spartans has 400 wins in his career as a head coach in the state of Indiana. Not as a head coach at Homestead. He's got 322 wins, actually 402 wins as a head coach in the state of Indiana. He received he earned his 400th win of his head coaching career in a game against Blackhawk Christian. Obviously, if you're a Blackhawk alum, you don't like hearing that. That was back on January 8th, and the reason I say that is because I have two buddies who are friends of mine from college, Josh and Chris Coyner, who are Blackhawk alums, and certainly some other Blackhawk alums probably watching. Probably didn't like too much seeing Homestead knock off Blackhawk, but nonetheless, a great accomplishment for Chris Johnson and a great accomplishment for this Homestead program. And speaking of this Homestead program, they are 12-1 on the season with only one returning starter coming into this season. That's right, one returning starter. That player is Luke Goody, but Luke Goody is having a pretty good season. He's averaging 18 points per game. He is the leading scorer on this Homestead team. And their opponent tonight is Northside. We'll tell you more about the Northside Legends when we come back from this next break. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. It's Northside versus Homestead boys here on SummitCitySports.com, also streaming live over YouTube and Facebook. Well, it's a bit of a transition for the Northside Legends. Last year, they went 21-6 in what proved to be Shabazz Khalik's final season. Northside has only won 2 games so far this year on a bit of a losing streak coming into the night. Shabazz Khalik is now the head coach at Richmond, starting his first year there. He was a Northside alum, had a very successful career at Northside, even won a semi-state championship. Did not win a state championship, but does have a semi-state championship. The new head coach for Northside is and has been throughout the season Gary Andrews, a former head coach at Bishop Luers, coached the girls team there and won 3 state championships. Also spent 14 years as the head coach of St. Francis basketball, won a national title, and went to the Elite 8 times. He also coached 3 years at Roberts Wesleyan in the NCAA. So Coach Andrews, it's certainly been a transition for his ball club, and especially coming off the success they had under Shabazz Khalik. Was a very successful career, several 20-win seasons that Shabazz Khalik was able to put together. Well, tip-off will be coming your way in a matter of moments. In the meantime, we'll take a quick break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way. offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back, everyone, to Homestead High School in this edition of high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. We had girls basketball first in the first game of our doubleheader. We've got boys basketball coming up next. It's Homestead taking on Northside here on SummitCitySports.com. Also streaming live over both YouTube and Facebook. This is a Summit Conference game. Homestead is second place in the Summit League. Northside is tied for 10th place. That would be last place in the league. The only team that Homestead is chasing right now is Northrop. Northrop is 4-0 in conference, 9-3 overall. Homestead will play at Northrop later this season. In fact, Homestead has a game tomorrow scheduled to play Jay County, but there's also reports of inclement weather in the area, so much so that it may cause poor road conditions, which was the fate that Homestead suffered last week. They were supposed to play a game against East Noble. Would have been a pretty marquee matchup. East Noble would have come in with a record of 9-2, but that game had been postponed. In fact, it is rescheduled for February 12th. That's right, February 12th is when that particular game will be played. So it looks like we're about to have the introduction of the starting lineups before we get started here at Homestead High School. And we'll turn it over to the PA announcer.
Tonight's game features a visiting team, the Northside Legends, and our own Homestead Spartans. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First from Northside. Starting at one guard, 5'11" sophomore, number 2, Ronald Collins. At another guard, 5'8" senior, number 4, Dravion Braden. At another guard, 6'1" freshman, number 25, Rodney Woods. Fourth guard tonight is 6'6" sophomore, number 34, Demetrius Clark. And starting at 4, the 6'4" senior, number 5, Trayshawn Scholes. The head coach of the Legends is Mr. Gary Andrews. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Homestead Spartans. Starting at one guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Zach Kruger. And another guard, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Zach Bradler. And a third guard, a 6'6" sophomore, number 20, Luke Goody. Starting at 1'4", a 6'4" senior, number 14, Trent Loomis. And at the other 4 tonight, a 6'4" junior, number 22, Alec Grinsfelder.
Well, those are the starting lineups, and we are ready for basketball here at Homestead. The second game of our doubleheader. Had girls basketball before this one got started, and now we are ready for boys basketball as Spartan boys are shaking hands with some of the youth teams in the area. had a Special Olympics game between the girls and boys games as well. Northside won the Special Olympics game. The girls game was won by Homestead. We shall see what happens here in the boys game. Northside, without a doubt, looking for a marquee upset. They don't really have a marquee win on the regular season so far this year. Homestead's had a couple of marquee wins, including, of course, the Blackhawk game. Blackhawk 11-2 at the time. They're still 11-2 at this point in time. That was when head coach Chris Johnson picked up his 400th career win. It's going to be Brett Miller to tip for the Spartans against Trayshawn Scholes, and the tip is won by Homestead. We are underway. Tip one right into the hands of Zach Kruger. I mentioned Luke Goody is the only returning starter for this Homestead team. Kruger is averaging 15 points per game. Grinsfelder gets inside and scores. Alec Grinsfelder. And we have our first points of the night very early on. Homestead scoring about 20 seconds into play. Rodney Woods gives it up. Not to be confused with Rodney Hood, former Mississippi State basketball star who later transferred to Duke, and Northside turns it over. Northside, not to be confused with Northrup. Northside played at Northrup in their most recent game this season. That was a loss, 105-50. Northrup 9-3. They are the only team in the Summit Conference ahead of Homestead. Tapped away, but right there to recover is Brett Miller. Good movement around the baseline. Feed inside. Loomis puts it in. And immediately the I believe that we will win chant starts from the Homestead side. A chant that was, I believe, originated in the sport of soccer but has made its way to other sports. This is Ronald Collins with the basketball for Homestead. Collins trying to make a move, has it tipped and stolen away right into the hands of Grinsfelder. Goody backs it out, the feed inside. Loomis one-on-one, left it short, and the rebound right out to Dravion Braden. Dravion Braden, one of the top three scorers on this Northside team, gets a high screen from Demetrius Clark. Another screen. Staying with him all the way there was Brett Miller. That ball's out of bounds and a turnover. I believe that's 3 turnovers committed by Northside so far. And if you didn't see the girls' game, it was turnovers that killed the Northside girls' team as well. Homestead was able to take those turnovers and turn them into points. So far, just 2 points off turnovers for Homestead, 4 total. Feed to the corner for Loomis. Kruger almost had a little bit of trouble with that. Blocked. Out of bounds. They say Northside touched it last. This is Brett Miller to put it in play. Gets it into Grinsfelder, and Grinsfelder gets it to go. Alec Grinsfelder with 4 points early on and a 6-0 lead for the Spartans. Do the Legends have an answer? Looking for the dribble drive. Here's Collins, and he hits the jumper. Ronald Collins gets Homestead on the board. The Homestead boys get on the board sooner than the girls did. The girls took till there was about 2:50 to go. 3-ball rattles home for Trent Loomis. A quick answer from the Spartans. They get an immediate 3. Collins away from the screen. Triple teamed, and apparently he lost possession. They did not call double dribble, but he loses it again. This is Kruger coming down the floor, puts it home. Zach Kruger in transition, and that leads to a timeout from Gary Andrews. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay with you for this one. 11-2 Homestead. I believe that's 4 turnovers now against the Legends, and Homestead has been able to turn that into 4 points. They have 11 points total, but 4 points off the turnovers thus far. 3:01 gone by. And it's mostly man-to-man defense that Homestead runs, but they had gotten some good pressure on the ball handler. A couple of 3-man traps and triple teams to lead to those turnovers. Especially on the last possession, they triple-teamed Ronald Collins twice. So 4:59 to go as the players are back out on the court. This is Collins across the timeline, a little half-court press. 1-3-1 zone, actually, and that goes off the hands of Collins. Check that, that's number 12, Jashawn Hargrave, and they call a 10-second violation. The press pays dividends early on. We'll see if Homestead does anything with it. They're up 9. They've been able to cash in off a couple of turnovers. Feed inside. Goody puts it home. Luke Goody on the board for the first time today. He's the leading scorer for this Homestead team. Another 1-3-1. And that's Braden, the feed to the corner. The 3-ball does not go, but that's out of bounds off Homestead. That was Trayshawn Scholes with the miss. And it's going to be Hargrave to put it in play. Gets it into Collins. Looking for the lob, and they get the bucket on the alley-oop. Rodney Woods. Make it 13-4. Brett Miller, or check that was Grinsfelder. Wide open down low is Kruger. How do you lose him? That's a guy averaging 15 points per game. You cannot afford to lose him, and you cannot afford to turn the ball over either, but Northside just did. Dravion Braden threw it a little bit too high for Trey Scholes. And with 3:51 to go, it's a 15-4 lead for Homestead. Matchup zone here from the Legends. Open from the corner, but defenders close in. Here's Goody at a tough angle. Can't get it to go. Grinsfelder the rebound, and a foul called before any kind of shot was taken. They call it on Woods. Goody was thinking about the 3. Instead gave it up at the last second to Brett Miller. Got Goody posting up down low now. He's a guy who can play both inside and out. Grinsfelder in some trouble, kicks it out. Brett Miller, nothing but net from 3. Zach Brattmiller. His first points of the game, and all 5 starters have cracked the scoreboard for Homestead. 3-ball from the corner, no. Offensive rebound, though, and I believe that was Woods who pulled that one down. Hargrave, the pull-up jumper, no. But an offensive rebound, that's Collins. Stolen away, that's Brattmiller. He and Kruger applying some pressure. Goody, the late feed, and the bucket for Loomis. Give him 7 points total, 20-4. And that's thrown right into traffic and stolen away thanks to the press. Goody hits a 3. And a timeout taken by Northside. 30-second timeout, so we will stay with you again. That is the third 3 of the game made by Homestead. Nope, it's a full timeout, so we will take a quick break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
20-4, Homestead leads Northside, and that was almost a self-inflicted turnover. Jashawn Hargrave chased after the loose ball, headed toward his own bench. 1-3-1 zone here by the Spartans. They play a lot of man-to-man, but here they come out in the zone. As Hargrave has it at the point. Trying to drive inside, kicks it out. Daniels misses the three. Capone Daniels in off the bench. And back the other way come the Spartans. Luke Goody would have been a 2 had it gone, but it did not. But a second chance for the Spartans. Xavier Overstreet in the game for Homestead. He's in along with Will Smith. Not to be confused with the actor/rapper. Overstreet with a miss. Smith the late feed. And Brett Miller came very close to traveling. Brett Miller with 3 points so far in the game. An elongated possession here for Homestead. And you don't have a shot clock to worry about, so you can do that. Off to Smith, gets double teamed. Goody with the pass out to the corner, and it's banked in, a 3 by Kruger. Well, I thought Goody had the look down low, but Kruger gets the 3 the hard way. Spartans will certainly not complain about the result. Pull-up jumper, Hargrave, no. Rebound pulled down by Overstreet. Here goes Goody to the basket, trying to throw it down, and an and one chance. It wasn't the prettiest dunk, but he'll take it. And so will this crowd here at Homestead. We got a packed crowd, by the way, here at Homestead High School, 28-4. And it's a crowd that has a lot to cheer about right now with 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. And the three-point play is completed. Goody now with 8 points. 29-4. Northside needs to get a bucket or 2 before this half comes to an end. We'll see if they choose to hold for the final shot. Scholes, the step back, no good. That's out of bounds. It'll stay with Northside. Well, Northside has gotten some good looks, but hasn't gotten them to fall. Northside likes to use dribble penetration. They play several various styles of offense, but they like to use dribble penetration to get to the basket, get some points that way. Back the other way comes Kruger, and he gets fouled. And Kruger falls to the floor immediately, quickly helped to his feet by Will Smith, and Kruger will head to the line. They call the foul on Demetrius Clark. That's his first and the third team foul against Northside, but Kruger unable to hit the free throw. It's a guy who averages 15 points per game. As Shai Wynn checks in for Northside. Kruger true on the second free throw. Give him 8 points total. Going for the three from the corner. Wynn knocks it down. And a much-needed three for Northside to close out the first quarter. 30-7, Homestead with the lead. We will be right back after this break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group,
Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana. Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Back here at Homestead High School, we start the second quarter, 30-7. Homestead leads Northside. Homestead has only lost once in league play so far this season. Northside does not have a league win, but there's a good drive to the bucket by Dravion Braden, his first 2 points of the game, and an immediate bucket for Northside coming out of the break. They needed that. They have been down by as many as 26 points in this game. Loomis double-teamed, extra pass, another extra pass for Kruger, and he nails it. Excellent ball movement till they found the open man by the Spartans, and Kruger did not disappoint. He's got 11 points, and it's only the second quarter. Feed inside, Clark almost lost it, trying to back his way in. 3 ball, and a foul. That's going to be on Bratmiller. And it's going to send Braden to the line. Dre Braden with 2 fouls so far. It's the first foul, by the way, against Homestead, and Dre Braden able to knock down the first of 2 free throws. Second one no good, but he will get another chance. Jay Scholes will check back in. Remember, he was fouled on a 3-point shot, so he gets one more free throw. Two for 3. So that's 4 points for Braden. He is the leading scorer so far for Northside, but Northside down 33-11. Extra pass to Goody. He'll fire from 3. A little bit too strong. Offensive board, though, pulled down by Loomis. And nearly stolen. Now it is stolen. Trey Scholes trying to go all the way. Can't put it in. He had about as good a look as you could ask for, but didn't get it to go, and we get a foul against the Legends. That's going to go on Ronald Collins. And a little full court pressure, a 2-2-1 press by the Legends. And the Spartans beat the press. Here's Kruger trying to get to the bucket against a bigger man than him, and he's fouled. Trying to get a shot off over Demetrius Clark, but he does draw the foul. Check that, they call it on Collins. Collins came in behind him and got the foul. And the first free throw is good for Kruger. Kruger 2 for 3 from the line thus far. Second one's good. This is Ronald Collins with the ball. Gives it off to Braden. Shot fake. Scholes drives, tough shot, no, too strong. Going for the outlet to Kruger, but Northside does a good job getting back defensively. Loomis from the baseline, he'll use that baseline and put it home on the finger roll. Trent Loomis with 9. If I'm not mistaken, Loomis had a big game in a road win against Snyder a week ago. That was on a Thursday night, on a Friday night. Would have been the first of back-to-back games, but Homestead's game against East Noble was postponed due to poor weather conditions and poor road conditions as a result of those weather conditions. That East Noble game, by the way, if you missed it at the top of the hour, was rescheduled for February 12th. Very good ball movement here by the Spartans. They are drawing defenders all around against this zone, but a block shot, that was Scholes who blocked that one. And here's Braden out on the wing, gets a screen. The feed inside, loose ball, and that's going to stay with North.
Into the lineup, number 25, Rodney Woods.
Rodney Woods back into the game for North. Gives Clark a breather. And miscommunication on the inbound, but North is able to recover. That was Woods who got the loose ball. Collins around the screen. Back to Scholes. From the wing, too strong. That was Wynn with the miss. And here comes Kruger the other way. Northside doing a good job getting back defensively. Goody couldn't put it in. Second try, that doesn't go. And Scholes grabs it. Well, Northside, one thing Homestead has done a good job of is good ball movement when they draw defenders. Foul on the rebound. That was a transition opportunity. It looked like going the other way, but they call Grinsfelder for the push-off. That's only the second team foul against Homestead. 5 team fouls committed by North. Scholes hits the jumper. A 3-ball for Scholes. And Trey Scholes, one of the top scorers on this team, is on the board. Kruger, late feed to Goody, blocked, and a foul called. Well, they're trying to get Goody some opportunities. He's the leading scorer for this Homestead team, and the foul called on Scholes. Well, early on, one thing that Homestead have been doing a good job of is moving the ball when they draw defenders to get open looks. That's only Goody's second free throw attempt of the game. Went to the line for an and one and cashed in. And it's a 24-point lead for the Spartans. Their largest lead of the game has been 26. And that second free throw rims out into the hands of Woods. Braden draws defenders, and he gets fouled. That might be on Grinsfelder again. Nope, they got it on Bratmiller. That's his second. And only the third team foul against the Spartans. They had Wynn wide open, but the pass forced him away from the basket. Inside to Clark. Turnaround, no. Kruger the feed. Goody from the wing. No good. And it's Wynn with the board. Loses it right to Braden. Gets a high screen. Double team comes, and they back off of that. Spinning in, and the kick to Wynn for 3. Too strong. Kruger coming down the floor. He's got 13 points. He leads all scorers. Goody against the zone. Late pass to Smith, and he gets fouled. So Will Smith will head to the line for Homestead. Demetrius Clark gets called for that foul, and that's his third. It's also the 7th team foul on Northside, but that was a shooting foul, so it'll be 2 free throws, and right off the top tip of the backboard. That didn't quite go over the backboard, just off the top tip of the board. So it does count. Smith 1 for 2. Got the fortunate bounce on the first free throw, but not so fortunate on the second try. And nearly stolen. Now it is stolen. That's Bratmiller. Leaves it off to Goody. Misses the jam. Going for another one. That time the layup, and he missed it again. And Goody has got to be frustrated with himself right about now. 2 misses on the same possession. He's got 9 points, so he's not having a bad performance. But he had 2 chances to score there and did not take advantage. This is Dre Braden with it for Northside. His team down 25. Scholes for three. Got it.
3 points for John Scholes.
22-point lead for Homestead. Over to Kruger. They get it inside to Smith. Late feed Goody. Good pass back outside. And the three ball goes for Bratmiller. Zach Bratmiller with 6 points. All 6 of his points coming from downtown. And it is a 25-point lead for the Spartans. Scholes cut off. 3 from the corner. Air ball. Here comes Goody the other way with a defender on him. Wide open, Bratmiller, no hesitation, and why should he? Back-to-back threes for Zach Bratmiller. A 28-point lead for Homestead. That's now their largest of the game. Nearly a turnover there. That was Braden. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. And back the other way come the Spartans. This is Overstreet. Open is Kruger. That's poked out of bounds. That was well defended by Scholes. Yeah, Goody might have been better off to take a shot off the pass fake, and it is a turnover going right back to Northside. 45-17. Final minute of the first half. We've got 48 seconds to go. It has been all Homestead from the get-go. Northside has had some good looks, just not been able to knock them down. That was a good look from Ryan Collins, but he couldn't get it to go. Will be a second chance looking for the alley-oop, but that goes awry. With 32.8 seconds to go, and Homestead will take over. Goody draws the double team. Good closeout by the Northside defenders, rather. Oh, good spin by Goody. I think Homestead at this point doesn't mind holding for the final shot, but they've only got 5 seconds to get it off. Poked away. They're not going to get it off. Collins, a deep one. That's an air ball. And it went out of bounds with time still on the clock. It shows 0.2 seconds, so you're probably just going to get an inbound and maybe a shot, but it's not going to count with 0.2 seconds. And Goody's not even going to bother. 45-17 at halftime. Homestead with the lead, although they left some points out there last few minutes of the second quarter. We'll be right back after this break on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions, They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education, but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
We are at halftime here at Homestead High School in Fort Wayne, and it is all Spartans 45-17 at the break. I'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors that allow us to come out and do the many games that we get to do here on SummitCitySports.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. They are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. That's parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with the over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. For more information, visit indwes.edu. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensure exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, drive replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, use the code Summit City for 15% off all power washing services today. And of course, it's now time to show you what's taken place so far in this particular game. Here was one of the best plays of the night. This is Luke Goody going along the baseline, throwing it down. Not quite the prettiest jam you've ever seen, but he'll take it, and you'll also take the effort, and he'll take the and one that resulted out of that as well. Another good play along the baseline. This is a late feed to Tyler Loomis. He gets one to go. Make it 20-4 after that bucket. And moments beforehand, here's an alley-oop to Rodney Woods, and usually you expect the guy to dunk it, but Rodney Woods gets the bucket no matter how you stack it. That's one of the few good plays that has happened in this game as far as Northside is concerned. But for the most part, it has been all Homestead. Like I said, for the most part, it's been all Homestead. And this was Grinsfelder with a tough shot on the inside, surrounded by defenders, and he gets that one to fall. And that brings us to where we are right now. 45-17 in favor of Homestead. We got about a minute and a half left before the second half gets started. Until then, we'll take a quick break on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me, I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
Back here at Homestead, it is 45-17. The Spartans with the lead. The boys team trying to do what the girls team already did, finish off a win against Northside. Now, this is a Northside team that's going through a bit of a rough patch. It's a bit of a transition. First year under head coach Gary Andrews, but Andrews has had success in his other coaching jobs. Won a few state championships as the head coach of the girls team at Bishop Luers, won 3 state championships there, won a national title as the head coach of the women's team at St. Francis. Chris Johnson, the head coach of Homestead, has 402 wins. He got his 400th in a game against Blackhawk on January 8th. Now, if my good buddies Chris Coyner and Josh Coyner are listening to that, they probably don't like hearing that. They're a couple of Blackhawk alums. Went to college with those guys at Huntington University about 40 minutes away. And, of course, Chris Johnson also has a national championship on his, not a national championship, a state championship on his resume. But Zach Kruger had to call timeout there. It's a 30-second timeout, and obviously you don't like to see that coming out of the locker room, even with a 28-point lead. Chris Johnson going to try and get his guys together and get this going back in the right direction. Fairly balanced scoring so far tonight for the Spartans. They've got 3 players with 9 points apiece. Those are Zach Bratmiller, Trent Loomis, and Luke Goody. Zach Kruger is the leading scorer with 13. Leading scorer for Northside is Trent Scholes with 6 points on the night. Closest player to him in that total is Dravion Braden. He's got 4. Brett Miller eventually gets it into Kruger. That was close to a 5-second count. Goody on the outside, has to give it up. Work it around to Loomis. Loomis gets inside, gets it to fall. Tough shot by Trent Loomis. 11 points for him in the game, 47-17, a 30-point lead, the largest of the game for the Spartans. Started out in what looked like a 2-3. Hargrave with a late feed. Scholes in the middle of that zone. He'll set the screen. Lob inside, knocked away. Good defensive play by Grinsfelder. Looking for the transition bucket. Kruger doesn't finish, but Loomis does. Trent Loomis looming around the glass. Give him 13 points on the night. That shot just doesn't fall. Goody, the rebound, nearly turned it over. Brett Miller, and I think we get a foul. Nope, double dribble. Going right back to Northside. Northside has yet to score here in the second half. We're about a minute and 32 seconds in. Looking for the entry pass inside, tipped right to Scholes, but couldn't put it in. Scholes had to look in close. And here's Goody back across the timeline. Good job defending there by Hargrave. And Grinsfelder is going to go to the line. Alec Grinsfelder, who had a couple of early buckets. That foul was called on Ronald Collins. That's his second. And the free throw is good from Grinsfelder. Spartans have shot well from the free throw line. 2 for 2 is Grinsfelder. Give him 6. And it's 51-17. A 6-0 start to the second half for the Spartans. Traveling is called on Hargrave. Going right back to the Spartans. Shy Wynn back in for Northside. And it'll be Brett Miller to put it in play for the Spartans. They still have not given up a single point in this second half. They've been on a 6-0 run since the third quarter began. Zach Kruger with 13 points does not have a bucket here in the second half. Goody for 3, hand in his face, doesn't matter. Luke Goody from downtown, give him 12 on the night. And the Spartans closing in on taking a 40-point lead. They're up 37 as it stands. Late feed to Scholes. Can he get control? Down on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Northside. 5:18 to go. Looking for the lob. Late pass to Scholes. Floater, no good. Offensive board by Woods. Collins gets a screen from Scholes. Floater doesn't go. Well, in the first half, Northside had some good looks but couldn't knock them down. They weren't easy looks, but they were quality shots. Loose ball, nearly stolen away. Scholes trying to create the turnover that time. They get it out to Kruger. Grinsfelder in the middle of that zone loses the handle. And it's going to be Homestead ball. A foul was called. And it's called on Collins. That's going to be Ronald Collins' third foul, and it's the second team foul against Northside in this half. Goody again. Why not? 2 triples this half for Goody, 15 points total. Only 3 made threes for Northside, but Homestead has been knocking them down from beyond the arc, and wouldn't you know it, they now have that 40-point lead. And a foul on the inside. That's going to send Braden to the line. They call it on Zach Bratmiller. That's his third. 4:14 to go. As Braden knocks down the first of 2 free throws. First point of the half for Northside. Dre Braden has 5 points in the game. 3 of those points have come from the charity stripe. Ryan Collins in the game now for North, along with Rodney Woods. 2 for 2 on that trip for Braden. Well, full court pressure by Northside. They're down 38 points. Trying to get a little run going if they can. Feed inside. Tough shot, Loomis. Couldn't tip it in, and back come the Legends. Trying to weave through traffic is Braden, and he's fouled, going right back to the line where he was just a second ago. That's on Bratmiller. 4 fouls on Bratmiller. So he likely will head to the bench. And yes, he's headed there right now. The first free throw is good by Dre Braden. Will Smith will enter the game, as will Xavier Overstreet. This was senior night for the girls, but the boys have a few more home games remaining on their schedule as that second free throw eventually falls. And Braden now has the last 4 Spartan points, and a timeout called by Chris Johnson. Second time he's had to use a timeout to avoid a turnover in this period. See how long they give him. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. Now, up by 36 or not, no coach wants to see his guys turn the ball over. And Chris Johnson's now had to call timeout twice to avoid turnovers. Had to do it on the first possession of the second half. It's going to be full court pressure for Northside. Goody looking to inbound. Initially wanted to go for the baseball pass. That's out of bounds. Northside ball. And eventually the Spartans do turn the ball over. Collins gets it in to Braden. So just after Chris Johnson had to call timeout to avoid the turnover, his team still ends up turning it over. He's not going to be happy about that, even though his team is up by 36 points. Tough shot and a foul. And that's going to send Braden back to the line. He's got the last 4 points for the Legends. And he's got a chance to add to it and continue to cut into this deficit. His team's still going to be down 34 points at the least. And as soon as I say that, he misses the first free throw. Second one on the way. That one's good. That's 9 for Braden. Here comes Kruger down the line. Kruger with an open jumper from mid-range, but left it short. Not a bad look. That almost reminded me of the shot that Mike Bibby hit in the 2002 Western Conference Finals. Of course, Bibby's Kings went on to lose that one. Here's Kruger in transition. Put it down. Dre Braden has the screen. 3 from the wing, that's Collins, and that may have barely grazed the iron. Fans still letting him hear the air ball chant. And a 37-point lead for the Spartans. Good ball movement. Goody was thinking about it, got his defender in the air. Smith backing in, late feed. Kruger stolen away. That's Braden coming the other way. Up and under, no. And they're going to call basket interference on Scholes. He touched the net as the ball was in the cylinder. Zach Bratmiller comes back in. Bratmiller still with 9 points. There are 3 Homestead Spartans in double figures at this point. Overstreet down the floor. Last second feed to Bratmiller. Check that. That was Kruger who fed it off to Bratmiller. Smith nails a 3. Will Smith, the big fella. Well, I say big. He's a 6'3" forward. But that's his first made shot from the field tonight. Braden couldn't hit, but gets his own miss, and the putback goes. Dre Braden with 11. He had been solid from the free throw line up until that possession. Kruger, the late kick. You wondered if maybe Smith might think about trying it again. He might have been thinking about it, but did not pull the trigger. And eventually they get it out to Overstreet. Kruger trying to avoid the turnover there. Kruger in a crowd. He's fouled. Rodney Woods gets called for that one. That's his second. And Kruger to shoot 2. He's got 15 in the game. Make that 16. Shai Wynn and Trey Scholes head to the sideline. They'll be subbed out. Demetrius Clark is one of the subs who comes in along with Capone Daniels. 2 for 2 is Kruger. Wasn't pretty, but you take the free throws any way you get them, and it's a 40-point lead for the Spartans with 1:27 and counting on the clock. Flip inside. Clark, he had the look but couldn't finish. There have been a lot of those opportunities, and not necessarily in close. Some shots from farther away that were good looks, but the Legends just could not hit. But Goody absolutely able to hit. 3 threes this half for Luke Goody. And it's a 43-point lead for the Spartans. That now is their largest of the game. Tough shot, won't go, but an offensive board by Collins. And Ryan Collins couldn't connect. It was Ronald Collins with the initial miss. Goody going to try again. Not this time. Well, they say when you're hot, but every hot streak comes to an end. Tough shot. Collins can't knock it down. Less than 30 seconds to go in the third. Spartans are running away with it. The girls' team ran away with it in the first game. The boys' team is doing pretty much the same, although the Northside boys, to their credit, have been able to muster a few more points than the girls were. Homestead just going to hold for the final shot, but they better get it off soon. Smith does, and he knocks it down. Will Smith before the buzzer. And it's 69-24 Homestead. The fourth quarter comes your way after this here on SummitCitySports.com.
runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
We are about to start the fourth quarter here at Homestead High School. This broadcast streaming live over SummitCitySports.com, also over YouTube and Facebook. Recently into the game is Quinn Harmon. Few subs have come in, and the bucket goes down low for Grant Simmons. It's basically a wholesale substitution. Chris Johnson has 3 guys in double figures, and right now none of them are on the floor, but we have a foul called. That's on Cole Strasburger. The first free throw is good from Dre Braden, and he has been solid from that charity stripe. Had hit 6 of his last 7. Make it 7 of 8. From the baseline, looking for it. That was Andrew Leeper. He goes leaping into the air, but couldn't get it to fall. Braden almost lost his footing there with Simmons right in front of him. Loose ball. That's going to be Homestead basketball. That was a heck of a play by Grant Simmons. I mean, that's a reserve kid making a play for his team. Just threw it right off the back of Dre Braden. Simmons, a 6'3" junior forward, gets some minutes late in the game. Leeper with a jumper. No pun intended. 73-26, and it's very close to being a 50-point margin of victory. The girls' game ended by a final score of 78-16. Homestead won that one. The Homestead boys have been able to better that 16-point total, but still down by quite a bit. They kick it out to Rodenbaugh, I beg your pardon. And it's recovered by Strasburger. The ball knocked out of bounds by Daniels. And Northside's going to call a timeout with 6:26 to go. They're down by 47 points. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay with you. Well, Homestead looks like they're about to get their 10th consecutive win. That's right, their 10th consecutive win. It would take quite a miracle for Northside to come back, but here's a look at the standings. Right now, Homestead a game behind Northrop in the Summit Conference standings. Northside is 0-4 in league play. In fact, they're tied for last place with Bishop Luers. Bishop Luers has only won once, and I was able to do their game against Canterbury. Luers built a double-digit lead in that game. They were playing quick. It's amazing to think that at this point in the season they only have 1 win. It was not for a lack of quickness that they only have 1 win or for a lack of talent, but Luers built a double-digit lead, and Canterbury came all the way back to win it on a last-second 3 by Noah Wolf. He was howling with pride after that game was all done. Harmon with the feed has it knocked out. They're going to say last touched by Clark. It is 73-26, Homestead. Get it in immediately. Strasburger couldn't finish, and Leeper knocked it out. Six minutes to go in regulation. Kick to the corner. Scholes left open. Can't knock down the 3 ball. Here comes Simmons the other way. Back out to Harmon. Strasburger. Turnaround jumper. Short. Offensive board blocked. Swatted out of there by Scholes, but another opportunity for the Spartans. Rodenbush. 3 from the corner, no. And the rebound is pulled down by Collins. Long outlet right off the hands of Daniels, and he was right underneath the basket. Would have been tough to get a shot off from that angle. Quinn Harmon will bring it across the timeline. Goody, check that. That was Strasburger, and a miss inside. Strasburger again, and a foul is called. I believe we've only had 4 points. Check that, 6 points total scored since the start of the fourth quarter. 4 for Homestead, 2 for Northside. The feed in to Strasburger. He gets it back. Over to Rodenbush. Tough shot, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Leeper. Well, you know, you want to get the reserves a chance, but you also want them to cash in when they have looks in close. In his last couple of possessions, the reserves have not been doing that. Scholes off the fake. Gets his man in the air and puts it home. And that's Scholes' first bucket that was not from beyond the arc. Scholes with another good defensive play. Boy, if you're a Northside fan, you're wishing this game was a lot closer, because right now Scholes, these last couple of possessions, has been playing with some fine effort. Three from the baseline, too strong. Putback doesn't go. It was blocked. Last touched by the Legends. Jashawn Hargrave back in the game. Into Strasburger. The defender on him. Strasburger on the baseline has Scholes all over him, doing a good job defending him. Simmons, the step back, got it. Simmons, the 6'3" sophomore forward, getting an opportunity here late in the game. 3 ball from the wing, no. Battle for it. Harmon comes up with it. Up ahead to Strasburger. Off glass, no. Out of bounds. Looks like it's staying with Homestead, and it is. Scholes was lobbying that it should be Northside ball, but the official did not agree. Shy win into the game. Three ball, no good. That was Leeper who missed it. Strasburger will try, can't connect. Offensive board, Simmons. A couple of pretty darn good plays here coming off the bench from him. Foul called on the rebound by Scholes. He just snatched that board out of the air, Simmons did. Did that and also threw the ball off a defender to save a possession. On an earlier play, I wouldn't be surprised if Simmons gets some increased minutes in the next couple of years. There's 4 seniors on this team as it is. 2 of them are starters, that being Zach Bratmiller and Trent Loomis. Leading scorer Luke Goody is just a sophomore, so he's got a few more years left here at the program, unless, of course, he decides to transfer. Homestead fans certainly hoping that does not happen. Hargrave, foul call. They'll help Hargrave to his feet. It was the 6th team foul on Homestead, so no free throws just yet. They get it in, and the bucket doesn't fall for Daquan Reed. Harmon running down the floor, and they're going to call Harmon for the foul. Folks, I don't know about that one. I know it's not going to make any difference in the outcome of this game, but I don't know how that's on. Well, unless they say that the defender was set and Harmon was out of control. But even then, I'm still not sure that that was an offensive foul. 75-28. Kick to the corner. Hargrave trying to get it inside. 3 from the wing is good. Shy Wynn. Give him 6 for the game. Northside calls time, or do they? Just going to get another sub in. That's DeMarcus Eller. This is Harmon bringing it down the floor for the Spartans. The feed inside. Leaper able to put it home. That's 4 points off the bench for Andrew Leaper, a 6'5" freshman forward. Less than 2 minutes to go. This is Eller on the drive to the lane. Just gets it to fall. Shooter's touch for the 5'8" sophomore guard, but looking for a transition opportunity is Homestead, and they get one, and Strasburger cashes in. It is all Homestead in this one. Now, credit where credit is due. Northside was able to get to 30 points. The girls' team couldn't say that. They only scored 16. But it's still going to be a blowout win for Homestead when this one's all said and done. That basket is not going to count. DeMarcus Eller, that was a heck of a play that he made to get that shot off, but unfortunately for him, it's not going to count. He'll have to get his points from the free throw line. It was the 8th team foul on Homestead, so this is 1-1. He'll get one more. One for 2, and Leaper eventually grabs the rebound. Back the other way comes Rodenbush. Leaper was thinking about it. Instead, they'll pass it around and let some time milk off the clock. Over to Strasburger. Strasburger gets into the lane. The runner left it short. Putback doesn't go either. Was not trying to imitate Gus Johnson there, but sometimes it just happens. Out of bounds off the foot of Simmons. Capone Daniels into the game. 45-point lead for the Spartans with 38.3 to go. They get it into Daniels. Daniels, a 5'8" sophomore. There's not a lot of senior play on this team, just 2 seniors. Those are Dre Braden and Trey Scholes. Late feed and a foul. And we'll see who they give that one to. I think they gave it to Harmon. First free throw's no good. This is Pittman at the line. Oh for 2. And the offensive rebound to Eller. Daniels, a long 3, left it short. Back out to Eller. And the final seconds begin to tick away, down to 13. Poked into the backcourt and stolen by Strasburger. Back out to Leeper. Strasburger just going to let time tick away, and Homestead seals the victory. (79-34) in both games. Homestead reaches 70+. And they win this one by a final of 79-34 in the boys' game. Leading scorers for this game for Homestead were Luke Goody with 18, Zach Kruger with 17, and Trent Loomis with 13. Leading scorers for Northside were Dre Braden with 13 and Trayshawn Scholes with 8. One last word from our sponsors before we sign off for this game. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in our community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. And again, Homestead wins this one in boys basketball by a final score of 79-34. They win the girls and the boys games. We just had the announcement here over the intercom that all games for tomorrow at Homestead have been canceled. The Homestead boys team had a game scheduled against Jay County, and if I'm not mistaken, that will be rescheduled for a month from today, February 18th. Have to wait and see on that one. Have to double check and see on that one, but I believe that's rescheduled for February 18th. Again, all Homestead games, home activities tomorrow are canceled. But Homestead does win tonight, 79-34 over Northside. The girls and the boys both win. That's going to do it from here at Homestead High School. For everyone at Summit City Sports, this is Thad Goff saying so long. You've been listening to high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.